Hey everyone, Excited Utterance here, and I'm coming to you with a bit of breaking news about the Delphi case since some new photo exhibits have been released. So let's get straight into it, shall we? So, if you've been following this case, you probably recognize this image, and now we know it as State's Exhibit 243. And it's supposedly a photo of Richard Allen's black Ford Focus 2016 on its way to the trails, the Monon High Bridge trails. And the main point of this, well, one of the points of it, was supposedly that you could see daylight between the so-called spokes or the hubcap or mags or whatever it is of the wheels. So you see these light areas through here. Supposedly that was a hallmark of his car, that you could see through the wheels. Now, I found this odd from the time I found out about this, but what I've since found out, since we've just gotten the rest of the exhibit, is that the jury was actually shown a zoomed in copy of one frame from this CCTV video. And I'm not very happy to report to you all that that zoomed in copy doesn't really look like the rest of the frames from that video. Now, we don't have the video, but they have actually provided a lot of other frames. So, oh, P.S. The other thing is they have provided the frame that zoomed in photo came from. And I don't think it looks much like that. So let's get into that. So I've gone and put all of the exhibits together in one big file. And I'll take it over here and I'll show you when you put them all together, you can make a really poor kind of stop motion animation out of it. So I'll just put it over here. I'll show you what I mean. I'll make it so you can see it a bit better. All right. So yeah, watch this. There's his car. Boop, 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 boop. You see it driving along the top of the screen? There it is. So they've given us enough frames for us to see the car kind of driving along at the top, right? Now, interestingly, if I was stop there, if we go and have a look at Exhibit 236, and I'll take away this little timeline down the bottom here so you can see better. All right, so I worked out that it was Exhibit 236 basically by putting the jigsaw piece into place. So I'll show you now how I work this out. So I'll just start from the beginning and explain that all these exhibits have been provided as Exhibit 233 through to Exhibit 242. And those are the frames of the video. But there's also this other exhibit that's called Exhibit 243. And that is the zoomed in version of one of the frames. It's 4 frames in. And it's Exhibit 236, right? And that must be what they have considered to be the best view of the car, right? And so here it is. I've got it layered up on the file, and you can see there it is, Exhibit 243. Now, what I did was I scaled it down and I worked out where it fit, because luckily they haven't cropped it in too far that you can't work out where it fits. See, there's another car down here. So when I go and crop it, you can see very clearly, I'm just going to put a line around it so you can see the edge. There's a line around it. So there's the edge of Exhibit 243, and you can see that it fits perfectly into this spot. But here's the thing that's worrying. I'm going to turn off Exhibit 243, which is what the jury saw zoomed in, and show you the actual car. There we go. Look at the difference, right? Now, ignore the fact that, I mean, maybe I haven't lined it up absolutely correctly. I don't know. That's not really it. What they've done is they have sharpened up all of the pixels. So that's why you see them looking sort of more granular through here. But that's not what I'm concerned about. What I'm concerned about, guys, is that look at these wheels here in comparison to the wheels below. Look at that. Just going to bring it down here so you can see it a bit better. Look, that's what the jury saw and focused on. That's the original image. Okay, so where is this light coming from through here? Where is that? I can't see it in the original image. It's not even there, right? And these other light pixels through here, look how much they've been exaggerated. They're just bits of gray. You can't tell whether there's light coming through hubcaps or mag wheels from that. That doesn't look anything like the original image. I'm sorry, but that is really misleading. That's very bothersome to me. Now, just before we finish this up, oops, it's playing. Before we finish this up, I want to have a look at the other frames and just see whether there's anything in here that looks like there's light coming through the wheels. Look, I can't really tell. This frame here, there's a bit of a highlight through there. There's nothing really on that wheel. This is probably the space between the two wheels. I don't know if that is daylight coming through the wheel space. I don't know. Let's have a look at the next one. Where's the car? You can't see anything on that one. Where's the car over here? I can't see anything on that one either. Zoom back. Can we see the car on the next one? Ah, car's all the way over there. No. So let's go back in time. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. Those wheels look pretty damn opaque to me. Let's go to the frame just before. Okay, so this is the frame just before the one that they zoomed in for the jury. The front wheel looks completely opaque. The back wheel has a little highlight. All right, so again, we'll go backwards. The next one, yeah, the one before, opaque wheels, the ones before, opaque wheel, and we can't see much. Okay, so this is really, I'm not happy about this. I'm looking at it and going, there is the image. I think it's the one that was shown to Richard Allen in the interrogation, and I'm sure that it's the one that was shown to the jury. It's been pulled out and highlighted. It's clearly been sharpened digitally, and I don't know whether somebody has actually gone in and put these highlights in artificially, or if it's part of the sharpening process. I can't prove it. And all I know is that doesn't look like it doesn't look like the one below it. Yeah, that's not okay. So this video today, it's not about whether this is a Ford Focus 2016. It's not about whether it's his car. It's about this assertion that the wheels like his car in that they're showing light through the hubcaps or mag wheels, whatever they're supposed to be, because I find that to be ridiculous. And I'm really not happy to see that they've zoomed in and altered the image in such a way that it's misleading. Yeah, I can't see any other explanation for this. Guys, please leave your comments. Please put a like on this video. If you've got other things you'd like me to look into, I know there's plenty of exhibits out now. And I'm happy to do a live stream to follow this up with more questions and more analysis into the car exhibits. I know I haven't touched on whether it can positively be identified as a Ford Focus 2016. Happy to do that in more detail, but I wanted to get this one out quickly. So thank you everyone for watching, and please like and subscribe. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day.